Welcome everyone to Midwest Madness Monsters in Space. I am your host Mitch Brown and we are back with the coolest course we have ever designed here at Midwest Madness. We have 32 of our fastest diecast monster trucks throwing down to try to put their truck in victory lane and take that flag off the back of Avenger, but Jimmy Bones is looking to make it 2 in a row. Can he do it or will somebody else take the throne? We'll find out next. Thank you everyone for joining. Buckle up for round 1. Kicking off the night with an awesome matchup. First, here in the near lane is Kieran Adams out of K&J Motorsports driving the Incredible Hulk. Still looking for his breakthrough, but he's set to take on Corey Marvin driving the Northern Nightmare. Both drivers looking for a spot in round 2. And leaving the line going back and forth, but Corey Marvin pulls ahead and gets the win. Something happened across no man's land of Kieran. Let's take a look at it here. Slight lead for Kieran, but the back wheel clips on the space rock, and that's all it took. Corey Marvin is moving on. You know the old saying, be careful what you wish for. First, here in the near lane is Tim Cantwell, the cowboy from hell out of Wild West Racing, the one-time Midwest Madness champion driving his brand new Bounty Hunter. He is set to take on Devin Treat out of Team Evolution driving his brand new Metal Health, who requested this race. And going slowly to 10. Brooklyn got a little botted up and they crossed the line pretty close. Check the replay to see what happened. Tim Cantwell gets the whole shot, gets a little cattywampus going down the track, and Devin Treat completes the comeback. What an upset. Coming up next. First, here in the near lane, we got the one-time Midwest Madness champion Chad Legit driving Tropical Thunder. He is set to take on the returning Megan Prazak out of Team MTA driving Heartbreaker. See if you can take it to round 2. And Megan gets a whole shot and gets the win by half a truck. What a statement win for her. Putting Team MTA in round 2. This one ought to be good. First, here in the near lane is Caden Prazak, returning here tonight in Boss Skater out of Team MTA. Looking for a big win because he is set to take on Krista Roberts out of Wild West Racing driving Scarlet Bandit, Calamity Jane. And they're even at the line Scarlet Bandit, but she rolls it over right before the finish line, giving room for Caden Prazak to get a clear victory. They were even until the middle of the track, but over she goes. Heading down to the track. The Midwest Madness track crew is down there to flip over Krista Roberts and Scarlet Bandit. Not the result she was looking for. Wild West Racing will be back. Another good one coming up next. Ford versus Chevy. First, here in the near lane is the one-time Midwest Madness champion James Valencourt out of K&J Motorsports driving his awesome-looking Liquidator. Still looking to break that truck in, but he's set to take on the one-time Midwest Madness champion Ethan Wagner out of Air Wagner Motorsports driving Wild Hair. Just a whole shot off the line. Wild Hair is trying to catch up, but it won't be enough. James Valencourt in Liquidator gets a big round 1 win. Let's check the replay. James gets the whole shot off the line, and that's all it took. Liquidator is in round 2. Coming up next. First, here in the near lane is the Midwest Madness newcomer, Jeffrey Fielding, driving his brand new AM/PM Rocket. It's an awesome looking truck there, but he's set to take on Mike Council, driving the WCW Nitro Machine. This is going to be good here. Waiting on the green light. Just moving up the line, going back and forth, slightly to the AM/PM boss. They finish door to door at the finish line. That is tough to call. Mike Council picks up the win by inches, putting the Nitro Machine in round 2. These two have been facing each other for years on the Midwest Madness circuit. First, here in the near lane is Emily Graham out of Team MTA driving Barefoot. She is set to take on Hunter Craddock driving his pink-themed Bulldozer. Both drivers still looking for their first Midwest Madness victory. And they're moving off the line, going back and forth, and that was close until it wasn't. Hunter Craddock looked like he got the win. We are heading down to the track. The Midwest Madness track crew is down there to flip over Hunter Craddock and Bulldozer. He did get the win. Looks like just a little bit of body damage. Bulldozer will be back in round 2. The hits just keep on coming. Coming up next, first here in the near lane is Brandon Allen driving the Lucas Oil Stabilizer. Looking for a big round 1 win because he's set to take on Walker Stevens out of Team Evolution driving his brand new Son of a Digger. Both drivers waiting on the green light. And even off the line, going back and forth, but it looked like Brandon Allen pulled ahead at the very end, edging out a victory over Walker Stevens, his Son of a Digger. Brandon Allen is in round 2. Both trucks are even off the line, going back and forth, but right there in no man's land, Brandon Allen has a little bit more, picking up the victory. Coming up next, we got the much anticipated debut of Rampage. Bradley Graham out of Team MTA, the one-time Midwest Madness champion, driving his brand new ride, the Rampage Dodge. Looking to break that truck in with a big win, but he's set to take on Austin Wagner out of Air Wagner Motorsports, driving Cyclops. Dodge versus Chevy. And gets the motion off the line and dumps the truck. Both drivers roll it over. Austin goes end over end on the far side. What a race. Whoa. All right, what a race. There's a lot going on here. Bradley Graham does get the whole shot, barely holding on to the lead, going across no man's land and shoots the truck across the bus. The body peeling off as it hits the ground. Unbelievable crash. Austin Wagner goes end over end in the far lane. Unbelievable. We're heading down to the track. We're only halfway through the first round. The Midwest Madness track crew has been busy all night long already. Bradley Graham completely destroys the truck, as does Austin Wagner. What a race. Bradley Graham gets the win if he can get the truck back. What an awesome matchup we have here. I still can't get over that last race, but coming up first here in the near lane is the returning Brian Prazak out of Team MTA driving Monster Patrol, who's a one-time Midwest Madness champion. He is set to take on Rich Wagner driving his brand new Bad Habit. That truck is built out of the Air Wagner Motorsports shop. Here tonight making its debut. Waiting on the green light. The slightly Monster Patrol, and it looked like Bad Habit made up a lot of ground towards the end. Monster Patrol does get the whole shot. Both trucks get a little cattywampus. That is close. Very close. And the Midwest Madness track officials cannot make a decision. We're calling it a draw. We're going to rerun the race. In the result of a draw, both drivers are back up at the starting line. They have switched lanes. Rich Wagner and Bad Habits now in the near lane. Brian Prazak and Monster Patrol's over there in the far lane. The spot in round 2 awaits the winner. Waiting on the green light. And they're going back and forth. Another good race, but Bad Habit looked like he pulled ahead there at the end. It was close though. It was close. Both drivers have a great whole shot going back and forth, but no man's land is the difference. Rich Wagner and Bad Habit is moving on to round 2. Up next, first here in the near lane is Javon Woodrow driving Velociraptor. He runs Backyard Jam on YouTube. Everyone get on over there and check him out. And he's set to take on Violet Craddock driving her pink-themed Mercury Monster Mutt. Spot round 2 awaits the winner. And Javon gets a good shot, gets a clear victory. What a run. Velociraptor is in round 2. We're heading down to the track for a Midwest Madness pit report. Checking in with Team MTA as they're working hard on Rampage, trying to get Bradley back for the next round. We're being told there's no damage to the frame, mainly body damage, so Bradley Graham and Rampage will be back in round 2. Look out for him, keeping MTA in the hunt. Another good one. First, here in the near lane is the returning Jalen Buford out of Team MTA driving his brand new USA 1. He's also a one-time Midwest Madness champion. He is set to take on Sawyer Ramsdale out of Team Evolution driving Sudden Impact. This ought to be good. At the same time, slightly USA 1 launches off the bus straight into the wall. Sawyer Ramsdale crosses the line first. He'll be your winner. Second replay. Tough luck for Jay here. He does get the whole shot, holding the lead, and gets Caddy Wampus across no man's land, launching into the wall. Sawyer Ramsdale and sudden impact is moving on to round 2. A classic Ford versus Chevy matchup. First here in the near lane is Raylan Mullins driving Medusa. She has her hands full because she's set to take on the 2023 Midwest Madness Driver of the Year, the 3-time Midwest Madness champion, the Nature Boy, Steve Jones out of Team MTA driving Carolina Crusher. Wait on the green light. And Medusa gets the whole shot, but Steve Jones starts to come back at the end. Raylan rolls the truck over in an effort to beat Steve. Let's see what happened. Medusa does get the whole shot, but gets a little cattywampus towards the end of the downstretch. Steve Jones stays straight. What a great run by Steve Jones, barely picking up the win over Raylan Mullins and Medusa. Great effort by Raylan. Up next, first here in the near lane is Butch Cassidy Jr. driving his brand new AM/PM Boss. We're going to break that truck in with a big win, but he's set to take on Jason Craddock, the 1-time Midwest Madness champion, driving his brand new Nitro Neon El Toro Loco. And the leading up the line is slightly to Jason, but it looked like Butch Cassidy might have come back on the finish line. Passed him back. Let's check the replay. Slightly to Jason, gets a little crooked towards the end of the downstretch, still has a lead, but gets a little too much air across the line, giving Butch Cassidy enough room to pick up the win. What a great matchup we have here. First, here in the near lane is the Iceman, Jeffrey Skipper, driving the U.S. Air Force Afterburner, who's a 1-time Midwest Madness champion. He is set to take on the Gunslinger, Roland Cantwell out of Wild West Racing, driving Iron Outlaw over there in the far lane. Big race here. And Roland gets the whole shot, but gets a little crooked across no man's land. Jeffrey Skipper passes him back, put the U.S. Air Force Afterburner in round 2. Tough luck for Roland. He had a great lead there. We are set to close out an insane round 1. First, here in the near lane is the reigning and defending Midwest Madness champion, Jimmy Bones Ferguson, driving Avenger. He is set to take on Carrie Monahan, making her second appearance on the circuit, driving Wildflower. She's got her hands full. Champ in round 1. And Jimmy Bones gets a whole shot, has a lead, and does not give it back. What a run from Jimmy Bones Ferguson. The flag stays on the back of Avenger. We'll be back after the break. Kicking off round 2. First, here in the near lane is Corey Marvin driving the Northern Nightmare, still in hunt for his first championship. But he is set to take on Devin Treat out of Team Evolution, driving his brand new Metal Health. Who looked great back in round 1. While Travis waiting on the green light. And Corey gets the whole shot, but Devin Treat comes back and goes aerial for him across the finish line. What a run. Devin Treat gets the win, but at what cost? Wow. Let's check the replay. Corey Marvin gets a big hole shot, has a good run himself, saves the truck. Devin Treat launches it. And he is moving on into round 3. Unbelievable. This is gonna be good. Teammates, mother and son. First, here in the near lane is Caden Prazak out of Team MTA driving Boss Skater. Making his return to the circuit here tonight, but he's set to take on Megan Prazak out of Team MTA driving Heartbreaker. Bragging rights are on the line. So you can move on to round 3. Yeah, it's a big hole shot, but Megan starts to come back towards the finish line, and they finish door to door. Oh, that was close. Check the replay. Caden gets the whole shot, has about a half a truck length lead, but Megan stays consistent, comes back across no man's land there, takes the easier route. That's still a little too close to call for me. And the officials are saying Caden Prazak and Boss Skater gets the win. Unbelievable. Two Midwest Madness veterans going at it here in round 2. First, here in the near lane is the one-time Midwest Madness champion James Valencourt out of K&J Motorsports driving Liquidator. He is set to take on Mike Council driving the WCW Nitro machine. Both drivers looking for a big win. Lead off the line, going back and forth, but James picks up the momentum across no man's land and puts Liquidator in round 3. Coming up next, we got 2 longtime Midwest Madness members throwing down for a spot in round 3. First, here in the near lane is Hunter Craddock driving his destroyed Bulldozer. He is set to take on Brandon Allen driving the Lucas Oil Stabilizer. Still looking for his breakthrough. Both drivers are. Slightly the Bulldozer, but he gives up the lead. Brandon Allen crosses the line first, but rolls the truck. Whoa. Heading down to the track, the Midwest Madness tracker is down there to flip over Brandon Allen and the Lucas Oil Stabilizer. He picked up the win, and it looks like just a little bit of body damage. He is moving on to round 3. Big win for Brandon. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This race right here is worth the price of admission. First, here in the near lane is Bradley Graham out of Team MTA, the one-time Midwest Madness champion, driving Rampage. His team has that truck back to the line, but he's set to take on Rich Wagner driving his brand new Bad Habit. 2 brand new trucks looking for a spot in round 3. And Rampage gets the whole shot off the line. Rich Wagner was right there with him, but I think Bradley Graham edged it. What a race. Huge air for Bradley Graham. Let's check the replay. Rampage does get the jump off the line, and that looks to be the difference. Rich Wagner tries to make up the ground across no man's land, but it won't be enough. Huge air from Bradley Graham. He picks up the win. He's moving on to round 3. Up next, first, here in the near lane is Sawyer Ramsdale out of Team Evolution driving Sudden Impact. He is staged and ready to go, set to take on Javon Woodrow over there in the far lane, driving Velociraptor, who runs Backyard Jam on YouTube. Check him out. Both drivers waiting on the green light. Sawyer gets a full shot, holds the lead, but Javon Woodrow came back across no man's land and looked like he stole the victory away. Woo! Let's check the replay. Sawyer gets the whole shot off the line, holding the lead all the way down the downstretch. Through the air, Javon Woodrow starts to pass him back, and across the bus, he gets it done. He is in round 3. Another good one here, an all-Chevy matchup. First, here in the near lane is Butch Cassidy Jr. driving the AM/PM Boss. He's set to go, but he has his hands full because he's set to take on the 2023 Midwest Madness Driver of the Year, the 3-time Midwest Madness champion, the Nature Boy, Steve Jones out of Team MTA driving Carolina Crusher. He built that truck in the Team MTA shop. Looking to break it in here tonight. And he gets a shot. Butch is chasing him down, but Steve Jones crosses the line. Butch gets him to the wall. Carolina Crusher is in round 3. Let's take a look at the replay. Butch does give Steve a run for his money. Both trucks are about even off the line. Even off the jump, but Butch Cassidy launches into the wall like trucks have been doing all night long. Steve Jones is in round 3. We are set to close out the second round with an insane matchup. First, here in the near lane is the Iceman, Jeffrey Skipper, driving the U.S. Air Force Afterburner, who's a one-time Midwest Madness champion. He is set to take on the reigning and defending Midwest Madness champion, Jimmy Bones Ferguson, driving his brand new Avenger. What a matchup we have here. Waiting on the green light. And Jimmy gets a whole shot, but Jeffrey passes it back. It looks like Jimmy might have passed him back. Whoa. Back and forth all the way through. Definitely have to check it. This is full of momentum shifts. Jimmy Bones gets the whole shot off the line, but here comes Jeffrey Skipper. Passes him back. Gets a little crossed up, and Jimmy Bones passes him back. The flag stays on the back of Avenger. We'll be back after the break. Everyone be sure to get on over to the Monster Truck Attitude YouTube page and check them out. They're the reason Midwest Madness exists. You'll fall down a rabbit hole for the rest of the night. But kicking off round 3, first here in the near lane is Caden Prazak out of Team MTA driving Boss Gator. He's set to take on Devin Treat out of Team Evolution driving his brand new Metal Health. Spot in the semis awaits the winner. Shot off the line, but whoa, Caden Prazak does not cut him any slack right there. They finished third at the finish line. That was a good one. Checking the replay here, Devin Treat gets the whole shot. Caden is right there with him. Stays a little lower to the ground. Devin Treat gets some huge air. That is close. But the officials are giving it to Caden Prazak in Boss Gator, who's moving on to the semifinals. Coming up next, first here in the near lane is James Valancourt out of K&J Motorsports driving Liquidator. That truck looks dialed in here tonight, but he's set to take on Brandon Allen driving the Lucas Oil Stabilizer. There you see a little body damage, that's about it. He is ready to rock and roll, waiting on the green light. James Valancourt gets across the line first and end over end. Brandon Allen goes. Whoa, let's check the replay. Brandon Allen's starting to chase him down towards the end of the downstretch and goes end over end. We're heading down to the track. Heading down to the track, the Midwest Madness tracker is down there to flip over Brandon Allen and Lucas Oil Stabilizer for the second time here tonight. That was a pretty crazy crash. The body is absolutely destroyed. Brandon Allen's out for the night, but what a run. The crowd is on their feet. Brandon will be back. What a matchup we have here. First, here in the near lane is the one-time Midwest Madness champion, Bradley Graham out of Team MTA driving Rampage. He's staged and ready to go, set to take on Jovan Woodrow driving Velociraptor, who runs Backyard Jam on YouTube. Check him out. Both drivers waiting on the green light. Spot in the semis awaits the winner. And even up the line, go back and forth, but Bradley Graham gets across no man's land in record time. What a run. Bradley Graham's in the next round. Here we go. What a matchup to close out the third round. First, here in the near lane is the reigning and defending Midwest Madness champion, Jimmy Bones Ferguson driving Avenger. He's set to defend the flag against the 2023 Midwest Madness Driver of the Year and the three-time Midwest Madness champion, the Nature Boy, Steve Jones, out of Team MTA driving Carolina Crusher. May the best man win. the line, goes up fourth in. Steve Jones got some huge air in the far lane. They finish close to the finish line. Even off the line is slightly to Jimmy Bones. Stays a little lower to the ground, and that's going to be it. Jimmy Bones Ferguson picks up the victory. We'll be back after the break. We are down to 4. First, here in the near lane is Caden Prazak on a Team MTA drive-in boss skater looking for his first championship. He has his hands full because he's set to take on the one-time Midwest Madness champion James Valancourt on a K&J Motorsports drive-in liquidator. The spot in the finals awaits the winner. Waiting on the green line. They're even up the line is slightly to Caden, but he goes end over end, cartwheels across no man's land. And they finished door to door. We'll be checking the replay. Unbelievable race. Boss Skater is up to about a half a truck length lead, but across no man's land loses control. And they finish side by side at the finish line. Still cannot call that unbelievably close, but James Valancourt gets it by inches, putting Liquidator in the finals here at Midwest Madness Monsters in Space. What an effort by Caden Prazak and Boss Skater in his return to the circuit here tonight. Barely losing out by inches, destroys the truck. There goes the body. Look out for Caden Prazak in the future. Definitely a future Midwest Madness contender. Unbelievable job here tonight. Liquidator is in the finals. We are set to close out the semifinals with an awesome matchup. First, here in the near lane is Bradley Graham out of Team MTA driving his brand new Rampage. You wouldn't know it's brand new. He lost the body earlier tonight, but he's set to take on the reigning and defending Midwest Madness champion Jimmy Bones Ferguson driving Avenger. We're going to take Avenger to the finals for 2 months in a row. Waiting on the green line. And Jimmy gets a hole shot. Bradley's starting to chase him down, and that was close to the finish line. What a comeback from Bradley Graham. Check the replay. What a jump off the line from Jimmy Bones Ferguson up to about a truck length lead, but Bradley Graham comes back across no man's land and makes that very close. Truck length lead for Jimmy Bones. He does not get out of shape at all, but Bradley Graham gets some huge air and barely loses out. Jimmy Bones Ferguson is in the finals for 2 months in a row here at Midwest Madness Monsters in Space. It is finals time. What a night of racing it's been, but we have worked our way down into it. First here in the near lane is the reigning and defending Midwest Madness champion, Jimmy Bones Ferguson, driving Adventure. Looking to make it 2 in a row, but he's set to take on James Valencourt out of K&J Motorsports, driving Liquidator, who's a one-time champ himself, looking for championship number 2. Wait on the green light. Gets the whole shot, and Jimmy Bones can't complete the comeback. James Valencourt in Liquidator is now a 2-time Midwest Madness champion. Winning here in space, Liquidator is on top again. Let's take a look at the replay for the final time here tonight. James Valencourt claims his 2nd championship. Looks like it was all done in no man's land there, even down the stretch. Even there, James starts to pull ahead, and that's all she wrote. Liquidator is on top. K&J Motorsports has its 2nd championship here at Midwest Madness. Thank you everyone so much for coming out and watching Midwest Madness Monsters in Space. I've been your host, Mitch Brown. This has been one of my favorite shows that I've ever done. Please like and subscribe. A big congratulations goes out to James Valencourt and Liquidator on claiming your 2nd championship. K&J Motorsports is on top yet again. We'll be back in late May for the next show. Please like and subscribe. Also, get on over to the Mosh Truck Attitude YouTube page and subscribe to them as well. They're the reason we exist. Fall down a rabbit hole for the rest of the night. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you in late May.